Got our experiment over here. Puppies. Gonna go outside. Okay. So it's actually last day of May. We're out on the patio. Actually, let me skip over here. So we're gonna do a quick garden tour while it's kind of cloudy out and it maybe rains, maybe it doesn't. Orchids doing good. This one, which has been blooming the longest, is now starting to die off. But the reason I'm recording it today, other than it's the last day of the month and that's when I should be recording, is our landlords are having the house painted starting tomorrow. So things are going to be looking crazy. So I don't have too many updates other than I wanted to show you guys my experiments over here. I had a really hard time getting peppers going, and I bought a lot of new peppers that I wanted to try that I'm just having a hard time getting them started in the earth boxes and whatnot. So I thought, well, I'll start them in here, and then the first 2 rows, so I did 3 of each. The first 2 rows all got compost from my worms, the worm castings, and then the last row didn't. So I'll be curious to see how they're sprouting, if they sprout. They've only been in for a couple days, so it's gonna be a while. Moose is like, it's hot, I like to go in. So nothing crazy happened over here. I did pull these up, these peppers, and I'm probably gonna, like, there's some peppers growing here. This is now pretty much a parsley and weeds one, so this is probably gonna get pulled up next. But I've decided, I'll pull these up as the pepper seedlings hopefully get going. But I just wanted to step back and show you guys. These are the 2 towers that have been on the automatic watering system, and they are taking so well. Their squash is growing, which I've never grown in a green stalk, but I am just continuously impressed by this tower here with the potatoes in it. Partially the volunteer regular potatoes on the bottom, but the sweet potatoes, the vines are just going crazy. So I'm really hoping that this turns into a great potato tower. And at the bottom we have milkweed, which is got beautiful long healthy leaves that I'm hoping, part of the reason I put the milkweed at the bottom was because I'm hoping the potato vines will grow down and kind of cover it, so that way we have some safe places from the wasps. And that way I have, like over here, if I have, like this one this one is not on the watering system, because we'll wait till after they're done painting and trying to figure out where we want to put it. But you can see it's a little straggly, probably going to get cut back soon. There's nothing wrong with it, there's just not as much food per leaf compared to like these. So I'm thinking next time I have too many caterpillars on one side or one spot, I have a nice little safe haven for them. That's the plan. But after the painting is done, this and this are going to get put on some sort of watering system and probably moved. I did start this one over here. It was also going to get moved, so to where, I don't know. I just kind of wanted to show you guys. We got Granada Roses over here, the darker ones. We got Portlandias that seem to have recovered, and they are doing good. Moose, stop eating my plants, please. Thank you. Oh, hold on. There. Branch manager. So I think I put too many onions in here, and it's kind of affecting my plant, my rows here. So I'm going to be cutting back these onions. I've been trying to cut them back in general. I don't know what to do with all of them. But this one is the, let's see, this is the Mr. Lincoln, this one. And then this one is the Red Intuition. And obviously the onions got a little crazy, the green onions. So I'm going to be pulling those up soon. Wish I had you guys close so I can give them to you. Coyote tomato is finally growing in the earth box as opposed to wild over here. These smell so good. So this is some of the Emerald Tower basil that I started from seed, which I haven't previously grown before, so I'm curious to see. I did take a little cutting off of the coyote tomato, which I love over here, and tried to transplant it because I'm going to have to be cutting this back a lot. So I don't know where it's going to go, but trim this up a little bit. My cat whiskers, if you guys are following on Instagram, are finally starting to bloom. I I guess, overwintered them. I didn't really do anything other than cut them back a little bit, but I gave them some compost, some worm castings, and a little fertilizer, and they're doing great. They're starting to bloom again, which is great because I love them, and it's a beautiful plant. So we've got Granada Roses. I'm restarting this one, hopefully with squash and zucchini, and then I put some herbs in there. Meanwhile, we're waiting our turns nicely. I just wanted to show you guys my garden lime, my fingerling lime, caviar lime is doing really good in this planter, which is also on a watering system drip thing. But the container's doing really good. I love the gold dust. I kind of want to put it everywhere now. It's holding up really well in the summer heat. The salvia is doing good. What are those? Not pentas, but I'll think of it later. You guys know what I'm talking about. They're everywhere. They're doing good. My butterfly bush in here is doing great. I'm a little bummed. This is my first time buying a cosmos plant, but I bought the cosmos and it pretty much died. I don't know. I was deadheading it. I don't know what I did wrong, but I know it's getting plenty of water, so maybe the cosmos is just not interested in the Florida heat. Like the delphinium, I understand why it died, because I know that's not meant to be in the heat, but I thought cosmos could take some heat. But this planter is doing really well, I think, all in all. So that's exciting, and got a lot of work to tidy up before they start working on the painting of the house, fixing some damage from a past storm and just repainting it. So we'll see, but I'm really hoping this doesn't get hurt too much, because I can't really move it, but I can move a lot of this little stuff. These tomatoes are doing good. They're making a little bit of a rebound, especially at the bottom, so we haven't been harvesting too much off of them. I've actually gotten, these are the double delight roses. There's one beautiful one back here. Let's see if it's barely holding on, but they've had a lot of blooms lately, which has been awesome. These are actually peppers back here that I started, and I only did the back row. I don't know if you guys can tell, but they are started, so that's great. So we'll try more soon, but those are really the only ones that have done what they're supposed to do. Volunteer tomato is still volunteering. These guys are doing great. This is the dark desire rose. I mean, I got tomatoes everywhere. These guys are doing good too. No real changes with them here. It's a pretty full container. So this one, I think I might have started last time you guys were on, or maybe I did it just after. I need to come in here and prune a little bit, but this is a squash. This is a sunflower, and then I don't remember what this was. I feel like it looks like a sunflower too, but maybe I'll have to look at my notes. My city pickers here are just, I don't know, they're not going really well. So that's why I started the peppers in there, but I'm tempted to just come in here and restart. But I don't want to lose, like, I think these are carrots or something in here. Obviously there's a lot of random weeds that can go, but I don't really want to dump the whole bucket and start over, but I think I might have to. But it's getting to be the summertime, so it's not like I can grow too much here anyways. But kale seems to be holding on okay, so that's nice. Yeah, so that's all we got, you guys. Oh wait, actually that's not true. I'll show you guys the side of the house. So we got some lemongrass in here. We got some spinach. We got more gold dust that I bought. But these containers are all on that drip system, and I've been doing really well despite the Florida sun. Hey, yo, Wally, you checking out my gladiolas? Yeah, yeah, I touched your butt. You don't like that. I'm gonna be trimming them back here, but we've got some beautiful gladiolas. You like the gladiolas, Moose? It's a nice color on you, Buster. Yeah. So nothing too exciting here, guys, but this area is doing really well. So next time you guys see it, it'll be painted. Actually, here, I'll show you guys over here. This is the giant big tomato over here, which has gotten a lot of tomatoes on it. There's actually a few of them. I've already cut some back, but it's still growing like crazy. And this is my white butterfly bush, which I apparently need to come deadhead. And then, yeah, just the usual. All right, guys. Well, thanks for checking in on my garden. It's hot, so I'm going inside.